Hello and thank you for joining me. This is Freewill Tarot and my name is Harmony. Hello. And this reading is going to be for the sign of Aries. Hello Aries, and thank you for joining me. I start out by doing my readings by giving you a couple of messages here off top that Spirit really wants you to hear, and then we'll go deeper into the tarot portion of your reading. Now with that being said, Aries, let's go ahead and get started. You guys start out getting the Archangel Michael here, okay? But this came out in reverse. So with the Archangel Michael in reverse, this is talking about your grounding chakra, right? This is what keeps you grounded here, your stability here. This is your root. And since it's reversed, this is telling me that some of you could be dealing with some kind of depression. Some of you could be dealing with some kind of anxiety. Some of you could even be dealing with some kind of financial woes at this time. Maybe, depression about finances, security. Maybe some of you, even when it comes to your health, your body, your structure here, okay? Could be in any form that you could be dealing with that is stopping you from feeling stable and grounded in your life. But when you pull this card, this is like Archangel Michael has been watching you, and he's saying to you, you can call upon him. Just say, Archangel Michael, I call upon you for your help and your guidance to help me. All right, so they can send this energy to your first chakra, which is your root chakra here, okay, if you have been experiencing that. The other one you have, which I find it interesting, you have the door to spirit here, okay? So again, they're telling you that the door is wide open for you. Some of you might be feeling a little bit more spiritual at this time. Maybe you feel like it's something that is around you or trying to guide you. Some of you could be feeling more vulnerable at this time. I'm not sure if you can see, but if, with the lighting, but if you can see these little balls here of light, these are usually your spirit guides and your angels that are all around you. And they're telling you with this card, Aries, that you do have a spiritual team that is around you, even if you don't see them. And they are there on your behalf. They're watching over you. They're listening to you. And they're also trying to guide you, okay? So you have a strong connection around you at this time, Aries. Even if you don't know that, even if some of you might not even believe that, I don't know, but I want to let you know by pulling this card that Spirit really wants you to know that they are very much watching over you, especially since you got the Archangel Michael and the Daughter Spirit. So this is a very spiritual messages that they're really guiding you, and they really want you to know that if you are facing any kind of challenge at this time, that you're not alone while you try to figure things out in your life. You also got the vulnerability card here, okay? I'm going to read this to you. I know you probably can't see it from, your angle, but this is the vulnerability card. So when we get the vulnerability card, this is where Spirit is calling upon us to be vulnerable. They're saying being vulnerable is not weakness, right? We've been taught in the earthly realm that to show that we are hurting or sad or lonely or feeling any kind of those kind of emotions, that it is a sign of weakness. We're always told here to, to pull yourself up by the bootstraps, or put on your big girl panties or big boy drawers, whatever it is for you, and just muscle through whatever it is you got to do, right? And especially with you being an Aries, you have this fiery, passionate energy, a determined energy, that's naturally God-given for you. So usually when you have that kind of energy, it's very hard for you. You don't want to deal with the emotional or anything that makes you feel too emotional or too weak at this time. However, when you pull the vulnerability card, this is the direct message to you from Spirit, from God. It's saying, being open emotionally is a strength, not a weakness. True connection requires you to be authentic with yourself and others. Share your feelings openly today with someone you trust. Allow yourself to be fully seen. So they don't want you to put on any kind of shields, any kind of armor. They don't want you to kind of show up in the world like you're together, but on the inside you have some things within you that desperately needs to come out, where you need to express what it is that's plaguing you, whatever it is that's causing you any kind of anxiety or depression, because they're saying it's there, especially with these cards showing up for some of you, okay? Now, if you don't resonate with any of this, if you're saying, well, I feel great, I feel fine, well, fine, this is not for you, but For the ones that know that this is a message for them, and they do know that they do on the inside have some kind of anxiety, worry, fear, because these usually come up when you are on the inside have some kind of worry or fear or doubt with something in your life at this time, and they're telling you that it's okay for you to be vulnerable. Being vulnerable is not weakness, okay? And they want to let you know that you're not alone and they're watching over you, okay? They want you to show up in the world and in your life with some empathy. And empathy for yourself and also empathy with others. But, I really think for you guys, it's wanting you to have some empathy for yourself at this time, okay? If you are facing some kind of challenges. This is the time that they don't want you to always show up, being so hard and so ready. I keep having this image of like the knight armor, the suit of armor here, like prepared for battle. And they kind of want you to drop that, take that off for a minute, okay? All right, so with that being said, let's get deeper into your tarot portion reading here, Aries, okay? Some of you could be dealing with financial worries here. I do have the Five of Pentacles here. The Five of Pentacles talks about financial lack here, right? It's feeling like you don't have enough to sustain you of what you need. You feeling like you always have to work harder or, maybe have another job or 3 jobs, 4 jobs to do more than, or if it's not that in the financial area of your life, then it is where you feel like you're not appreciated or validated for who you are. It's feeling left out in the cold, feeling like you're alone or unseen here, right? Feeling like everything is only on you or you have to figure out everything by yourself and you keep everything to yourself as well, right? Like I said before, you could be showing up in the world as very strong, and you are very strong, but you are a human having a human experience here, okay? You're having a human experience, so you do have the other emotions that come along with that, all right? Some of you could be feeling emotionally dissatisfied. Again, this could be in your overall day-to-day life. This could be something you feel internally, or this is something you could be feeling when it comes to your personal relationships. But there is the melancholy card here with that Five of Pentacles. So this is being emotionally dissatisfied. So I'm going to read this to you. It says, emotional dissatisfaction may be clouding your ability to receive new blessings here, Aries. Okay, so there's new things. If you could see this, this is the light here. This is the hand of God here. That's the cloud handing this person a brand new opportunity, a brand new way of seeing things, and a brand new direction in life. But this person has their arm folded and they're really dissatisfied with what they've already been given. But they're still focused on what it is, or what was, should I say, from the past, okay? I did get for some of you, Aries, that there's a new way of being here for you, a new direction for you guys. And I do get that some of you are still trying to operate in the old way that you've always operated. Maybe you overworked yourself. Maybe you kept everything to yourself. Maybe you felt like you were the only person that you had to depend on. Whatever it is for you, that was an old identity, I want to say to you, and you are still trying to operate in that old identity where it could be causing you some kind of stress here, because as God and Spirit is trying to open up a new door and a new way for you, if we still show up with the same energy, it's going to be frustrating because we're going to keep seeing the same challenges, right? And we're going to keep feeling disappointed and frustrated here, and maybe a little depressed here, okay? Because we're not allowing ourselves to kind of release ourselves from our old program and our old identity. All right? And I say that because you got the Death card, but you got the Death card in reverse. And usually when it's upright, you're going through a transformation here, okay? It's something that is ending and something new to start in your life, right? It's a door that's closing, a cycle that's ending. But since yours is in reverse, that's like you're not releasing something. That chapter you're not closing. Or it's a behavior or an addiction that you're still attached to. Again, it's called attachment. So I'm going to read this to you as well. It says you may be clinging to something that is already over. Release is way overdue. Okay, so it could be, like I said, for some of you, it could just be how you show up in the world, right? Your self-identity, how you tell yourself that you have to do everything, tell yourself you have to make this amount of money, or everything is dependent upon you, or you've got to make sure you have this stability. And yes, no one's just discounting that. Spirit knows that, but it's an old identity that you're holding on to, okay? Because there's new ways and new blessings, and there's a growth that needs to happen. But that cannot happen if you're still going to be holding on to what you're fixated on and saying that this is the way that it must be, and this is your identity, and you must do this, and it must go this way. All right, because again, just like with that 4 cups, you had that cup where God was offering you something. Here we go again with the Page of Pentacles. It's a brand new, practical new beginning that's being offered to you at this time, okay? But there is some toxicity that's stopping you from this with the Devil card. The Devil card represents toxicity. It represents habits, addictions, codependency, feeling like we have to control things, stubbornness. It's things that we keep doing and we get the same result, right? It's something that we, I don't know, it could be where you drink a lot or you party a lot or you overeat, overindulge, or you focus a lot on the material or the flesh. But at the end of it, it really doesn't add much to your life. If anything, it takes away. But it's something about it that you feel that you're attached to. It could be a mindset where you feel like you have to make this amount of money or you have to do all these things. But in a way, it's kind of toxic to you because it stops you from really getting what it is that you truly want. At the end of the day here, okay? Whatever this is for you, it's going to be different for all of you. Spirit is saying that you are resilient here. You are a warrior here, Aries, and that you can overcome anything here. You're very quite resilient, and they are working on your behalf to help balance out anything that could be plaguing you. Why? Because they want to bring in a brand new beginning for you. There's the hand of God again here with this Ace of Wands, new beginnings there at the top, with the Fool card. So there's a brand new path opening up for you guys. This requires you to leave something behind. Again, that could be a habit. That could be a self-identity or something you're telling yourself. This could be a way that you show up in the world. This could be a relationship. This could be anything personally to you that you continue to keep doing, but it doesn't serve you to your highest good, okay? Again, you got another ace here. You got aces. You got brand new beginnings here. New pathways here. Again, the Ace of Pentacles. Again, that's the hand of God offering you. That's the hand of God offering you a practical brand new beginning that's going to be more financially stable and abundance for you. And most importantly, more emotionally and independently structured for you, right? You're going to be more stable within yourself, not just financially, right? Some of you could have had some health challenges. Some of you, I do feel like for some of you are worried about money. Maybe you're working a lot. I do feel like you're trying to gain some kind of stability. There is some kind of worry or depression, but Spirit is saying that you are the leader in your life and you will take control of the situation here. They're going to give you have, that's another ace. Okay, so you have the ace, then 3 aces. You have the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. So again, I don't know if I did your reading last week and you had the 3 aces, but you have them again. This is a brand new week. I think it was you guys. I'm not sure. I have to check. You can check. Yeah, check. But you have 3 aces here. So again, listen, Aries. Whatever you're holding on to or thinking about out of fear, whatever you're worried about, Spirit is offering you brand new beginnings. 3 aces in this reading. You got the Fool card here twice. Again, some of you are holding on to something, okay? It could be people, places, or things. It could be an identity. It could be a habit. You'll know what it is personally to you. You'll know. It's something that has already been in your spirit telling you about it. And it's time for you to confront that and take action and move forward here, okay? Surrender. Surrender to the divine, surrender to God, because they're trying to align you. God is trying to align you to somewhere better where you have more freedom, where you're free of worry, where you're free of doubt, where you're free of anxiety, where you're free of worrying about your finances, okay? There's a new direction they want you to go into, and that requires you to trust. And with trust, that requires you to release and surrender here, okay? There's plans you need to be making for the future. This is not for you to kind of stay where you've been and in the same mindset that you've always had and carried you. It carried you this far, but it's time for you to kind of expand your mind to new things, all right? And release old things. Release a little control here, okay? Don't let that hold you back. Say the source is like you're telling yourself negative things or you're in your head a lot. And it traps you, limits you from moving forward to receive the blessings and the gifts and the rewards that Spirit has in mind for you. Whatever we can think of, I can guarantee you God has a better plan for us all, okay? And this is what I'm getting strongly in this message. This is why you have, this is about you needing to get back grounded and get back focused here. And this is the door of Spirit and, your vulnerability here. And remember that it's not a weakness. It is a strength here, okay? That is what I have for you, Aries. I really went over my time. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please let me know how this resonated with you. This helps me out a whole lot. I love helping you guys. I love hearing how it does help you or resonated with you. So if you please leave me a comment and let me know that, I appreciate it. If you don't want to leave a comment, if you just want to hit the thumbs up and subscribe, that will help me out as well. All right. Until you're back here, know that you are well loved and supported as you go through your journey of life. And know that I am here to guide and support you as well.